sitting in some traffic, stop and go, outside of Norman, Oklahoma, where I've settled down with a dear friend of mine for a couple of weeks. We'll be here at least several more. I'm enjoying being in middle America. And while I'm here and not traveling every day, settled into some great foundational practices, sleeping well, eating well, moving my body. I'm saying this as a reminder to get to that foundational stuff, It's real relevant to help keep us grounded. And while I'm in this, sometimes creative juices start flowing, and I was thinking about y'all, and I was thinking about comparison. I was thinking about how many people I speak to or listen to or counsel or coach or who come to breath work who talk about comparison themselves compared to others and how they're falling short, coming up with this not enoughness, could be doing better. Perfectionism comes through. This comparison with other people is just the pits. It's just a trap. It's just a bad idea. It's an old bad idea, and it's deeply rooted, embedded, and there's a deep groove that I am sure you feel because you compare yourself like all of us do from time to time. And you may know, if you slow down and think about how often you compare yourself to other people, how it's not a good thing. Either you're falling short or you're judging somebody else for what they're up to, and that's not your business. That's none of your business. What you should think about comparing is yourself to your past self, yourself to your future self. That should be the standard of all of us with any kind of comparison. How are we doing? Okay, I can't say how I'm doing based on this character and what relationship they're in, or what job they have, or how much money they make, or what kind of car they're driving, or neighborhood they live in, or how often they travel, or where they're sending their kids, or that they have kids, or that they seem happy, or that their social media has them popping off and seemingly so awesome, because we know that ain't always the truth of it. And we can never know, ever know what someone else's experience is. It's just not possible. It's not possible. And we don't know what they're sacrificing. We don't know what their mental health is. We don't know what their physical health is. We don't know if they have peace of mind, or if they have a happy, open heart, or if they are generous of spirit, if they are contributing in an altruistic way to themselves and their family and their community. There's so much we don't know, and it's just a waste of time to judge your journey against anyone else's. I mean, I can tell you to stop. I can tell myself to stop, and then we do it. So when you find yourself doing it, that's where I want you to take some action. That's where I want you to remember that this is just not a helpful strategy. This is maybe not the best idea. This isn't how I would encourage my best friend to be looking at their life. No, there's no dominion, there's no power there when we judge what's happening to us, for us, with us, against anyone else's storyline. Gosh, especially if we're judging and we're coming up short in any department, financially, spiritually, relationship, family, status, any kind of ability. And if you're judging someone and thinking you're better than them, listen, I just don't have much to say to you. I just don't have that much to say to you. And you probably aren't even listening to me. So bless that energy too. Bless it in me when I do it and I get all righteous, like I've got something going on that they should have, they should it should be going on for them too. Who am I? Who am I to know? Who am I to say? Who am I to judge? Who am I to teach? I told the class on Tuesday, I'm in it with y'all. I'm a sister in the woods with y'all. And for sure, I've gotten some dominion over this processor, and I do have peace of mind. I do have a content heart. I do have joy and creativity, and I do fall, and I do judge, and I do compare, and I have an awareness about and around it. So this rant in the stop and go traffic on Highway 35 in the middle of the country, in the middle of Oklahoma, is just to say and just to remind you that comparison is a bad, old, unnecessary story. If you're going to compare, which the mind loves to do, compare where you've been to where you are and where you want to be, and compassionately, with lots of encouragement, maybe some coaxing, maybe some upgrading of habits, bring yourself along that line from where you've been to where you're going, and compare who you are to who you've been and who you can be. You're going to find way much more creativity, possibility. I mean, certainly there may be some compassion necessary for that observation as well. But if you're judging other people for anything, if you're comparing your live stream to anyone else's, I'm just here to remind you, it's just a waste of energy. It's a waste of your time. And I know you don't want to waste your time. I know that you want to spin out on that kind of BS. But there are far other creative things for you to plug your energy into. Happy Friday, happy day, happy life, happy heart, happy mind, happy everything. Have a beautiful weekend, however you decide to spend it. And I hope that this message serves you in any way that it can. And know that it is sent from my heart to your heart with so much love for exactly where you are.